Welcome back. My name is Obi Obanafe, and I am a researcher in the areas of cybersecurity and ethics. Today, we'll be exploring something super fascinating. It's ethical frameworks and how they can be used for guardrails in building responsible AI tools. We'll explore three major ethical frameworks, and then we'll zoom in on each of them and see how each can be used for framing AI ethics for software. All right, let's get started. Ethical frameworks are systems of thought that guide us in making moral decisions. They help us determine what's right and what's wrong. Although each framework has its advantages, they also have negative aspects as well. I will discuss their similarities and dissimilarities in another video, so stay tuned. Okay, here are the three major ethical frameworks. There's number one, deontology, number two, virtue ethics, and number three, utilitarianism. First up, we have deontology. This framework is all about following the rules and doing your duties. It was popularized by philosopher Immanuel Kant. Deontologists believe that some actions are inherently right or wrong, regardless of their outcomes. It's like having a moral rule book that you stick to no matter what. For example, telling the truth is a duty in deontology. Even if lying could potentially save someone from harm, a deontologist would argue that lying is inherently wrong. Next, we have virtue ethics. This framework focuses on the character of the person making the decision, rather than a specific action or rules. It was championed by Aristotle. Virtue ethicists ask questions like, what would a virtuous person do? And they strive to develop good character traits like courage, honesty, and compassion. So if you're faced with a tough decision, a virtue ethicist would advise you to act in a way that reflects good character, aiming to be the best version of yourself. Lastly, we have utilitarianism, which is all about maximizing happiness and minimizing suffering. This framework was developed by philosophers Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill. Utilitarians believe that the right action is the one that produces the greatest good for the greatest amount of people. Imagine you're deciding whether to implement a new policy at work. A utilitarian would weigh the pros and cons to see which option leads to the best overall outcome for everyone involved. Now let's go a bit deeper into utilitarianism and see how it can be applied to AI ethics in an organization. In the context of AI, utilitarianism can help organizations make ethical decisions by focusing on the outcomes of AI deployment. Here's how. Number one, maximizing benefits. When developing AI systems, organizations can use utilitarian principles to ensure these systems benefit the largest number of people. For example, an AI in healthcare should aim to improve patient outcomes for a large majority of people. It's about ensuring that the benefits are widespread and inclusive. Number two, minimizing harm. Utilitarianism encourages minimizing negative impacts. This means organizations should actively work to prevent AI from causing harm, like ensuring that algorithms don't discriminate against certain groups of people. Number three, balancing interest. Utilitarianism requires balancing various stakeholders' interests. In an organization, this means considering the effects of AI on your employees, on customers, on the broader community, and striving for decisions that lead to the most favorable and overall outcomes. So if you're in a team and you're implementing an AI system, a utilitarian approach would involve, number one, conducting thorough impact assessment to evaluate potential benefits and harms. Number two, engaging with diverse stakeholders to understand different perspectives. Number three is continuously monitoring the AI system's effects and making adjustments to maximize positive outcomes and minimize any negative ones. To wrap it up, understanding these ethical frameworks can guide us in making better decisions, especially when dealing with complex technologies like AI. Utilitarianism, with its focus on the greatest good, offers some practical approaches to ensure that AI systems benefit society as a whole. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss an update. Thanks for watching.